but the bracket has to climb until that point. Coming up next, we have ArnKratos, all the way out from Armenia, and I think he's also expected to do extremely well. But just as we see one in Infinity, we see Forever King right after, trying to make his return to the top 8 stage, something that he is no stranger to, one of the greatest NRS players of all time across all games. And he did, in fact, confirm with me, if anybody wants the gauntlet where you play him in all 5 games from MK9 to now, he'll beat anybody. Sonic, he's word for word, Sonic will be the hardest, but I feel confident against literally anybody. So we should probably run that at CEO next year in
that would
Japan
actually
Land,
be,
the Forever King Gauntlet. I'll throw some money at that.
I would say that, like, you can make it like an Olympic type if we could ever try for. It's just too cool to see that a player playing through across all the iterations.
At an extremely high level, which is insane. So while we set this up, ArnKratos, that hoodie is clean. I like it. The white is really shining off the lights, and you got the king with the curls. You see the curls, they got the little shine on top. My man is about to activate. But unbeknownst to most, King's been grinding a little bit, and he's playing Sub-Zero.
Yes.
He said the Shao Kahn thing is funny. I love it, but Sub-Zero is just way better. And even if he doesn't, even if he isn't completely up to snuff with everything, he could just play solid. And Sub-Zero's toolkit is more than enough to do the things he wants to do.
It's interesting because I know we talk about, like, for example, Big Daddy G, who is more of a character loyalist more than anything, but there always will come a level, especially in NRS games, where sometimes you kind of need to decide, do you really want to play the character loyalty card?
No, don't. It's for the birds. Just play characters that help you win. Top tier character, top tier player, good results. It's really simple.
Yep.
Stop trolling. It's not worth it. No one cares, like, at the end of the day.
Yep, absolutely. And
I
then,
did it for 8 years.
and then again,
Trust.
on the opposite end, we have ArnKratos, who has been stuck with Shang since day one and has really made this character come out on top.
Funny thing about Shang, you don't see him too often, right? He's not what we would deem popular, and I don't think he ever has been in terms of just as a character. He's very sick because the Mortal Kombat lore is godlike, and a lot of characters are really cool. So I really hope MK12 is next. I don't dislike Injustice. I love it, actually, so much. But if 12 is next, you know, bring Shang back for sure. He's so sick. You're going to do a time travel thing. You can't do it without him, right?
Yep.
And just a throwback to Soul Stealing. And even though it's just a glimpse, we get to see a little bit of Ermac, a little bit of Reptile. I know those fans of characters missed out on what is a very extensive roster here in MK11. We can talk more about that another time. Right now, we got a button check. And yeah, got to make sure that switch stance is working, because as a Sub-Zero player, you are definitely putting your fatal blows to work more than probably anybody.
Yep, in comparison to Shang, where it's more about just damage. So if you use it earlier in the round, it's not really meant to be that comeback potential or that finisher. Whereas Sub-Zero, that's literally 150-50 into the fatal blow to kill.
A high price serving.
Mortal Kombat.
But then you rig the tournament.
All right, so while they're all being serious and stuff, we're going to laugh at something random like a slide. Oh, my God! Come on, bro. What are
We need, like, that's a medal in of its worth, to be honest.
Bro, I'm the GOAT, bro. Anyway, there's a shake from ArnKratos. There will be no random ice balls in neutral at all. Free punish and a beautiful stand for anti-air to slow King down in his tracks and play the full screen game. Again, ArnKratos taking advantage of the time, playing exceptionally safe, and just playing to Shang Tsung's strengths, all right? Probably couldn't react in time to get the startup from Shake at that distance, but why not? Check him with a throw. You got life lead. You can eat a KP or a micro duck at this point. Very, very smart. Very, very godlike. And what are we talking about here? This round is free.
Yep. ArnKratos, those stand for anti-airs was exactly the rhythm he needed in that round. Really helped set him up in a lot of situations like the Oki and then the full screen. And then, of course, using the body to just chip out and seal the deal.
All right, hitting the corpse drop now. Since he has King a bit more tame in the neutral, doesn't necessarily go for an anti-air there or wants to throw out any slides, but at a certain range, you know, slide being H-frame startup, there's no way that ArnKratos could react in time. But a micro duck, easy to react to with throw.
Okay. Tries to roll. Nice throw punish there from Forever King. Looking good. trying to advance just a little bit. You can see that he's definitely, both of them actually, both players, both advancing. And definitely used to the
Oh my God, that was so insane. ArnKratos with the instant stand for punch. And you know, that happens pretty often. In the sake of people looking for hit confirms, when your opponent flawless blocks it, the thump from the flawless block is kind of like conducive to hitting somebody. It just looks like it. So you follow through with the special move and get punished anyway. But gonna break away, not gonna allow King a chance to build up. Can he kill here with the fatal blow?
No, I don't think so. But this is in the corner, so it could be just 150. But the air to air, you never want to contest the air when you're against Shang.
Yeah, good old case of I pressed it first there for ArnKratos. I'm not sure. King is up there, deservedly so. So I wonder what goes through his mind. I want to ask him whether or not he thought the fatal blow could kill, because Sub-Zero has some of the best scaling in the game with his fatal blow. Always going to be upwards of 40 no matter what. And that last hit, man, it is just devastating every single time.
Really good throw tech and a nice down one to stop ArnKratos from jumping. Does get the ice ball going.
Yeah, we're going to get that updated for you. The score is, in fact, 1-0 in favor of ArnKratos as we go into game 2 here.
Also to keep in note too, with Sub-Zero has that very fast down one, so it's easy to keep a character like Shang in check. And again, we're seeing that corner pressure. ArnKratos trying to use the stand for it to get out.
Keeping it safe, nice backdash after, just out of range, gonna eat the plus frames and then challenge, 6 frame down one. Very useful in these situations.
Right, those are some plus frames. ArnKratos trying to back up just a little bit.
Oh yeah, and catches the slide, not watching his toes, and Forever King right back in this one.
Okay, nice flawless block on the startup. Still not flawless blocking the last of those plus frames.
Nice tech, and King is playing so safe, extremely conservative here. Doesn't even attempt to go for the flawless block on the string one time. Would rather just deal with what comes after, because even at that range of plus frames, Shang doesn't necessarily have the best buttons to put the, you know, the fear of the Elder Gods in anybody.
Gonna get some health back off of that throw. And trying to
Punish.
go through.
Yes.
There it is.
You call
All right.
that combat.
Looking to close it out and tie it up at 1 game apiece is Forever King. There's another slide in the neutral. Man, it's so quick, it's so risky, but the reward is so great. Lining up that KB, you're getting mid-20s of damage in the hole from a single hit that's unreactable. Yeah, okay.
Okay, using the back one again, keeping ArnKratos in the corner, going for the throw. Are we going to get the 4-4? We almost did, or the 4-2 rather.
Yeah, a little delayed overhead right there. And King playing a very traditional 2D fighting style here, saving the overhead for the time that, you know, ArnKratos isn't expecting it. Gets the KB 400 damage. That is a lot of pain. Goes under, just going to go for some chip. And yeah, recover a little bit of health back with this forward throw. He'll still die from any touch, but...
Wow, nice stand forward to actually whiff punish that.
Pretty stiff.
Very, very nice. Plus frames?
Nope, King not going to challenge. Early jump kick, and excuse me? I'm not sure what happened there, but it worked out in Forever King's favor, so that now ties the setup at 1 game apiece.
I'm wondering if maybe ArnKratos got the jump in. I'm not sure if it's early. I think it might have been early from the looks of it, because that Ermac usually connects.
Yeah. That's good. It doesn't need to connect all the time. It's privileged anyway. Gonna go for the regular ice and challenges again with the back one. Unfortunately, Forever King doesn't go directly into an ice ball hit confirm, but he is loading up that KB like it's the most important thing in the match.
I always attribute to that slide to be like just another fatal blow, just with the damage it does. Because it's, again, one of those round enders that you can definitely use, especially towards the end of the match. Like in this case, if
he actually got hit with that. That's crazy. Oh, he tried to shake the interactable and got smoked.
Forever King trying to look for an opening here.
Nice check. Yo, King is so solid, taking every throw, gets the delay shimmy right there. You dash up into your opponent, you jump over, they react late with a poke, and you punish the recovery. Very good strategy here in MK11, especially when you're playing a very solid neutral-based game like the one between Kratos and King.
Forever King up around right now. Playing super clean, keeping ArnKratos in check a lot of the time. Nice tech there from ArnKratos. Good flawless block to go and cancel into the throw. Oh, I like the attempt. It was just the body block getting
stiff. Hit confirms.
Oh, that's out
You know, that was pretty preemptive right there. Does he get the punish here? Not quite. Escape fail for King, but you can see he's on it, teching every throw attempt that ArnKratos goes for. I think that was the first unsuccessful one. And wow, what a hitbox, that jump one going on both sides of Shang. I've never seen it hit like that.
Okay, another down two to try to get out of this corner. Is able to get it through, using forward two.
Spend it?
Nope.
You know what's about to happen, right?
I do.
All right.
Oh. KB's like, I'm waiting.
Come on.
Where's my popcorn?
Come on.
Where is it? I'm waiting.
Come on, chat. Hey, chat, I'm not looking at it, but come on. Y'all know. Y'all know. That wasn't no commentary god stuff like the beginning of the set. Y'all knew. Everybody knew.
We on it.
Except ArnKratos, apparently. Yo, this game is...
It looks like we're going to fighter select. I'm curious if ArnKratos might change up a variation. I don't think he has any other character in his sleeve, but it would be a really interesting surprise to see if that's the case.
Yep.
I also know that he's obviously no stranger to Sub-Zero's matchup, right? There's plenty of Sub-Zeros, especially in the EU, that are very strong.
Well, Forever King is up now 2-1. And he's going to bring it home. You know, Lin Kuei. Put in a lot of work in MKX, pulling out the Grandmaster when needed be. So it's not something that King isn't unfamiliar with. It's a character he very much enjoys. And for how he wants to play, again, Sub-Zero does it all for him. It just fits. There's a synergy between player and character that just makes sense in certain situations. And normally, hey, how did y'all do that? Y'all zoomed in and you knew he was going to look? Nah, y'all are cheating, bro. I can't.
I think there was a change in variation.
Yo, nice hit confirm, bro. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all good. I'm thinking that ArnKratos switched to like a soul well, but I'm not too sure. But we'll definitely see.
Ooh, very bold there to get the dash up, knowing that he was going to meet King at the spot, getting the tech, but escape failed. Unfortunately, there's no big worry there. Easy confirm. ArnKratos has been able to do single buttons into the roundhouse kick pretty consistently. Hasn't missed it, but the one time early on in game one.
Nice
Woo!
stand four.
Stiff.
Flawless block there from Forever King. Gonna use the skulls to try to keep some things safe.
All right, and back-to-back King not respecting the plus frames, not watching his legs. Beautiful closeout from ArnKratos there. Now, King's back into the wall. Slide is a threat any given time, and I like the attempt. However, Shang Tsung's jump kick, one of the best in the game, bar none, without question. You gotta respect it.
Forever King trying to get out of this corner. That was plus, tries to do it down one. A nice little backdash there from ArnKratos to avoid it.
Yeah, and King is essentially committed to always taking the forward throw to disallow ArnKratos getting any health back. Even if it's 2%, that's an additional 2% you shouldn't have in the first place. And his dome is getting cracked. Finally guesses right. And this should be enough for game two. Down two?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Close it up. We got a game 5 early on.
Definitely a good game 5. These two adapting it. We did at least get to see ArnKratos block that forward too, so that was definitely important for that match. Forever King, take it easy. We're going right back into the match though. Both players already knowing what they need to do with their characters.
Ooh, and again, more boldness from ArnKratos. I knew that was about to happen.
That was a good down two call out there from Forever King. Gonna try to take advantage of those plus frames. A nice check there from ArnKratos.
Almost choked on my water because that down two. Damn, King, you're trying to kill me. All right, great throw tech from Kratos. Gets the air to air. Didn't even need the jump 3 OS right there. In that situation, you can simply react for how high the kick connected. But down 4, pretty stiff. Going to keep him in his place right back at you. And on hit, that's going to connect. You have to block the skulls, creating
There's
some space.
The slide. Right already starting up, trying to create, get the first one loaded.
Big time trouble here. I know ArnKratos has the lead here, and King has proven that he doesn't need Fatal Blow to win. But again, the game working out in his favor. Looking for a shimmy, down 2. King so threatening to go ahead in the life lead. Beautiful flawless block. Gives him at least 1 or 2 more strings to deal with.
Again, tries to check ArnKratos, but gets the throw.
He grabbed him out of his down 2. Has the interactable to his back. Gur's heart would be racing right now. Oh no! Using the throw range, gets the jump 1, doesn't go for the jump kick OS, which would have connected in the situation. And a shimmy stagger. Forever King 1 game away from the winner's top 8. Oh,
With
one
only
round
17.
away, excuse me.
1 round, yep. Just potential final set there, or final round here.
Right, eats an ice axe to the face. Didn't have too much. Great interruption there. Pretty good range. Pretty slow startup on that lunging back two from Shing. Back to the wall. He's been stuck in the corner. He's in the Shoryuken prison right now. There's the forward two overhead. And again, back to back. And this time, you won't break it.
And that is 41%. ArnKratos in Fatal Blow territory. Nice throw tech though. Tries to get out of this corner. And Forever King jumping the throw attempt. Oh, this is it!
Curtains.
Right there! And Forever King beating ArnKratos in this Game 5 situation.
Oh, for the boys! We better recognize, baby. That is the king. Young Christian, you heard me? Let me stop. It's not top 8 yet. Save that for tomorrow. Let's go, king.
So we have North Carolina in top 8.
Mm-hmm.